Good morning. Thanks so much for joining us on this Sunday as we show you a look at Midtown Atlanta on a very cloudy, rainy start to this day. Hope your day is off to a great start. Thanks so much for joining us. The weather will get a little bit better. I'm Megan Packer, and we'll check in with First Alert meteorologist Courtney Jacobazzi in just a moment. I know you may have those Sunday plans. You're wondering how it's looking out there, so she'll give us the forecast here in just a minute. We wanted to update you quickly on some of the top stories that we're on top of this morning. And one of them is an event in Sandy Springs happening right now. We have a crew out there with the group raising money for childhood cancer. According to the Atlanta-based CDC, about 15,000 children are diagnosed with cancer every year in our country. This is a devastating diagnosis, of course, that families hear, and they should not have to hear that. So the group Cure Childhood Cancer is holding the Lawrence Run and Picnic. This has been going on for 28 years. It's named in honor of toddlers who lost their battle to pediatric cancer, and they are raising a ton of money. They've already exceeded their goal for this year, and over the years, this event has raised more than $5 million for pediatric cancer research. So you can see everybody has their rain gear on out there, but it's not stopping them from gathering for a cause. And we know Metro Atlanta is always awesome about that, coming together to raise money for folks that need it. In LaGrange, the family of little Aiden King is making plans to hold a vigil and a memorial service soon for him. We will let you know when we hear the plans for the toddler. We covered his story over the past few days. Police say he accidentally shot and killed himself after he found his mother's gun in their apartment. His family describes him as a joyful baby who loved Spider-Man and fire trucks and water. This is, of course, such a devastating story that has got to be sending shockwaves through that community. And detectives are looking into this here in LaGrange. We know that they were talking to family members and they're investigating, but at last check, they told us that at this point it appears nobody will face charges in that case. So we will let you know when we learn more about a vigil and a service there planned in LaGrange. There is a judge in Fulton County who wants to prevent tragedies like this from happening. Kenya Johnson just yesterday held a gun ownership event in Midtown Atlanta. She says that she feels a moral responsibility to train people with the guns that they choose to own. So people went out to this event yesterday. They learned about gun safety and even had a chance to go through range drills with the help of certified trainers. The goal of this event is to make sure that gun owners understand the firearms that they have before they pick them up. All right, we are heading into the third and final night of another Taylor Swift sold-out show in Atlanta. She has been taking over downtown, and now she's giving back. We understand that she gave a generous donation to the Atlanta Food Bank. She surprised the Atlanta Community Food Bank with what they are calling a generous donation. They're not saying exactly how much Taylor Swift donated, but they say this is going to make a huge difference because they are spending millions of dollars every month to buy food. So a really kind of uplifting story there as Taylor Swift wraps up her 3-night stay in the ATL, as the city has been dubbed. So it's really nice to see her giving back, and that will benefit a lot of people. All right, if you're going to the show tonight, you're going to want to hold on to your hats, hold on to the costumes. If you've got the jackets, the feather boas, First Alert meteorologist Courtney Jacobazzi is here to talk about the wind that we're going to be feeling today. And when are these clouds going to get out of the way, Courtney?
Yeah, so starting to see at least improvement with the rain being gone, but the clouds still on thick, and they'll stay there for the next several hours. But as we head into the afternoon, about lunchtime, we'll start to see some sunshine return to the forecast, which will be much welcomed after a rainy and really dreary start to your Sunday. Good morning, everyone. I'm First Alert meteorologist Courtney Jacobazzi. Hope your Sunday is off to a good start despite the fact that it is quite gloomy out there. Again, we will start to see improvement through the day, at least in one way, because it is going to be very breezy today as well. So let's talk about what has been happening so far this morning. We had that first alert. I did drop it because the rain is starting to clear, but ultimately all that rain that started overnight was thanks to this broad area of low pressure that moved through North Georgia, and it pulled in Gulf moisture. But the closer you get to an area of low pressure, the windier it gets. So you might notice it's a bit breezy out there already this morning, but as that low continues to push off the coast, we'll get drying on the back half of that low, which will help give us sunshine later today. Now, in addition to that, wait, there's more. We have a cold front that will move through tonight, and that's going to usher in some cooler air, also going to make us a bit on the windy side as that front pushes through. Could maybe squeeze out a stray shower with that front, but most of us will stay dry. Here's a look at First Alert Radar. This is just before 10:30 in the morning for those of you who might be watching this a little later. Most of the rain now out of our way and moving along the Atlantic coastline. We still have a couple of showers lingering in Clayton County. It looks like inside the perimeter we're finally dry, and most of North Georgia is finally starting to see conditions improve. Through the afternoon, by 1 o'clock, we'll start to see more sunshine. And notice on the top left corner there's that wind speed. That is sustained wind. Anywhere between 10 to 20 miles per hour is what we're expecting today, with gusts as high as 30 to 35 miles per hour. So a very windy one today. We do, again, have that chance for maybe a stray shower late this evening. If any rain rolls by, it's going to be quick passing and light in nature. So even around 11 o'clock, as you're probably still waiting to leave Mercedes-Benz Stadium for the Taylor Swift concert, let me tell you, I've seen the videos of the MARTA stations after Taylor Swift, and they have been insane. So if you are waiting to get a ride home around 11 o'clock tonight, you might have a stray shower pass by you really quickly, but it'll be chilly as well. Temperatures only in the low 50s by 10, 11 o'clock. Prepare for the cool and breezy evening for those of you who plan on staying out late tonight. Here's a look at those wind gusts through the day. So while right now wind isn't necessarily out of control, we will see those wind gusts start to peak in the afternoon. And again, we could experience wind gusts upwards of 35 miles per hour. So just drive very carefully. The ground is pretty saturated from all the rain we've received through the overnight and this morning. So that could down some trees. We did monitor that this morning. There was a tree down over in Sandy Springs along Roswell Road that's since been cleared up. But just be really careful as you're driving out and about today. If you are headed to the Taylor Swift concert tonight, here's a look at the forecast. By 4 o'clock, temperatures in the low 70s. So if you're headed out in the early afternoon, or the mid-afternoon, I should say, gates open at 4:30. It'll be windy with temperatures in the low 70s. And then leaving tonight, again, maybe a passing shower, but for the most part, I think it's going to be a pretty dry night with temperatures in the 50s. I think what's going to be most important isn't necessarily the rain, but how chilly and windy it's going to be tonight. So you might want to pack a jacket or just prepare for the chilly exit to the concert tonight at the Benz over in downtown. And as we head through the overnight hours, so this is what we'll step out the door to tomorrow. Overnight lows will drop into the low to mid 40s. So up in the mountains, you'll be in the low 40s, most of Metro in the mid 40s for tomorrow morning. You will need the jacket as you step out the door. As we head into tomorrow afternoon, highs will climb into the low to mid 60s. So this is well below average. Tomorrow's the first day of May. We are going to kick off the month with quite the cool start as compared to average. And then look at this, though. We start the week very dry. We don't bring back a rain chance until potentially Friday or Saturday. I say Friday or Saturday because models are not in agreement on which day they want the rain to come on with our next weather system. So we'll keep a small rain chance for Friday and Saturday just kind of to let you know that we are watching those days. But until models agree, we'll keep a small rain chance, and then we'll kind of fine-tune that through the week. So right now, rain is clearing, but then we'll see a lot of sunshine this afternoon. It's going to take a little while for the clouds to clear, but they should start to clear the closer we get to lunchtime with highs in the low 70s. Some of us might only make it into the mid-60s today. And then cooler and breezy to start the work week with temperatures in the mid to upper 60s through Wednesday. So that cooler air really kind of takes control as we head through the middle of the week. And then as we head into the end of the week, we finally budge back into the 70s. And we'll bring in those small rain chances for Friday and Saturday, which will essentially fine-tune through the week once models get a better handle on exactly when the rain will roll on through. But it does look like we're in that pattern still where it's almost like we get the first half of the week to look beautiful, and then as we head to the weekend, that's when the rain starts to return. So enjoy the day today. it'll be nice once the skies clear, and enjoy the beautiful start to May. It's going to be lovely with the upper 60s, really comfortable start to the month as we start a new week. All right, everyone. Well, thank you so much for spending some time with us. We always appreciate it, especially on a Sunday morning. I know it looks dreary out there right now, but we should have a really nice day shape up. So hopefully you can get out and enjoy it in some capacity. There's lots going on across North Georgia today. So make it a wonderful Sunday and a safe Sunday, and we'll catch you here next time.